Hi there and welcome to Made by Granat. My name is Anna and I am a junk journal creator from Sweden. Today I thought that we would continue to work on this big beauty. Since you saw it the last time, I have made a small adjustment. I have mended the outside of the spine as well for a bit here, where I managed to cut through when I got at the book. You can still see some of the original gold text, and the date is still here. I will choose some laces or something to put on the head and the foot so that it will be more protected. But not today. You remember we fortified the spine a bit with fabric that we turned inside out so that you can see the if it breaks more on the outside, you can see the fabric. So that is what I have done, just fortified that one. Then this is the text block, the original text block, and this is, as I said last time, old magazines, monthly magazines that came out, and they are not amazing quality. They're quite glossy and thin, but I have gone through the text block and I have picked out a few pages that I want to use. So today we will start working on the signatures for this one. I still haven't decided what to call it. Usually a name just pops up, but this one hasn't. So I will put that to the side. I have measured the spine and it is 2.5 centimeters roughly. So I have decided to make 7 signatures. And let's start with, I have picked out, this is pages from the original book, the text block that I have picked out. I have also picked out some tea-dyed paper, random paper from other big books, and ledger, and random writing paper. And I will also make those Frankenstein, non-so Frankenstein pages that are so popular right now. I know that Wishes and Weeds, Nancy, has done them, but also Julie from Camellia Crafts Design. I think she was the one that came up with it. And I will make those and use for signature anchor pages. But I will start with these ones that I already picked out. And more specifically with the ones I have picked out from the text block. So, as you can see, they are, as I said as well, they are quite fragile. And I want to reinforce the fold a little bit, so I want to use washi tape for these ones. I have taken out some that are quite neutral. In color. And I will also use my Yoo-hoo stick to reinforce the washi tape so that it doesn't get loose. I just want to make sure you can see all this. Yeah, good. Because this is a big book and I have to zoom out a bit. So I will start with this and just reinforce it on one side and the inside of the fold, I think, and I just run my finger over like that, and that way the glue on the washi tape is a bit more strong, like that. And I want my little scissors like that. So that's one. And for now, this will be the first pages of the book. Signatures, I mean, sorry. A bit tired today. And I will put little sticky notes, markers, with the numbers of the signatures, so don't mix them up. This idea I got from Catherine over at Sunnyside Journals a long time ago. I have always done this ever since I started making my journals. So I just write a number 1 and an arrow so that you can see what up is. That is 1 done. And the second one, I'll show you a bit. In this magazine there was usually one of those novellas that continued during the different editions of the magazine. There were some, this one is called Mrs. FOB, and it's a movie kind of essay, so there's images as well. Then there was, this is from a criminal kind of thing, and as you saw here, there was this is the header for recipes. This is all about herring, which is quite common in Sweden to eat, and there's also some chess instructions. So as I can see when I flipped through this text block, it was almost the same every month, but just the text and some of the images were changed, but the insides were very much the same from month to month. So you probably knew what you were getting when you were subscribing to this magazine. Bonniers månadshäften, it was called in Swedish. So that was number 2. Take that one. This is also a great way to use up all the little mini stick notes if you have them. Nothing is being wasted here. This is more of the Mrs. FOB. And then there's a theater letter and more of the criminal thing. Stories from the chief detective. Yes. This story, I read it before I cut the book up, because it was quite fascinating. It's one of those real things that actually happened, and it makes me want to do a detective theme or Sherlock Holmes theme journal sometime. And I have lots and lots of pages left with cool images and so on, so I can use lots of it in that journal. That was number 3. Here we go. More of the Miss FOB and the chief detective stories, and this is about fishes in aquariums. So there's a lot of different things you can read, and if you know Swedish, you have a lot to read when this journal is done, I think. So this is quick and easy way to do it. You can also use fabric, or you can use leftover paper. For example, when you tear off this border, you can use it to glue the rest, to reinforce the folds. What was this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4. That More of the Miss FOB, and there is a proposal. This is another novella. Oh, beautiful little flower. Beautiful. I think I used this in one of my journals that I made recently. Can't remember which one though, because there were several of those little geraniums. And I love the little painting. I have also made a template so that I can make my pages about this big, or not bigger than this. You could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 and 7. So more of Miss FOB. I don't think they are in order. More chess. Yeah. So it's a bit repetitive. But I don't mind. And you can also cover the pages or make collages on them, or put images on them, or do whatever you like. Now we'll see if they say like this before I am finished with the book, because you never know what you can come up with. 6. This is a what is it called? Story from one of Sweden's largest farms at the time. So they are talking about how they are working in the farm. Very many employees. It was a dairy, among other things. Then there is a letter about the theatre scene at that time. So exciting times, right? That was all done. Let's get the next one. Like that. And now that is all the 7 pieces of folios from the original text block. Like that. Take that, Johnny. Like that. 7 folios done and ready for the book. Put them in like that. Let's go through the ledgers next. Fortunately, I have several big ledger books, and most of these are actually in full size. I can pick out my template. Here's my little template. Interesting. So I can see that they fit quite nicely. And they do not need to be reinforced, I think. No, I don't think so. I'll just go through them and then we can sort them in right size. Yeah, this one was so big, so I folded the sides in, and these will be extended, I think, somehow. I can just do like this. None of them are bigger than my template. That's good. This one is also folded. I'm waiting for some extensions. And this one is folded a bit more. I'm waiting for extensions. This one is 1920 something. And the book was from 1919, so that is quite fitting. This is the last one. Yeah, they're good. So let's just put one in each signature. I cut these into size earlier because they're so big to work with, so I don't think I can do it on camera actually. And also with the cutting board. So, how are you doing? Having a good week? It's Wednesday here. And we got our car back. My husband decided to throw himself in the car earlier this morning. Around 5, I think he went away. I don't know, because I was sleeping. And he decided to go get the car. And actually, they didn't charge us at all because they hadn't found any faults. And he had some warning lights turn on while he drove home. But it was drivable and it was working as usual. Hey, did I miss one? Have I miscounted? Or have I put 2 in one? Anyway, so we are very happy about that. Having our car back, and they have packed the camper trailer again, and an hour ago, 2 hours ago, they all went away to their mountain bike competition. So I am now happy in my craft room, and I haven't heard anything from them, so I'm guessing that it went well. And they will be gone for a few days. Yeah, there was one missing, so I must have one more here in my pile somewhere. Yes, I do. I have this little one, and it is folded like that. So this will also be extended. I wonder if I thought that I would make a Frankenstein page out of this. Can't remember why I didn't put it in with the rest. I'm just flipping through my enormous pile and see if I can find what I was planning on extending it with in that case. No, probably not. Well, I will put it in and we can work on it later. There you go. So now we have 2 pages in our 7 signatures, 2 pages each. And let's get the template back, and the tea-dye paper are not big enough, so they will be a bit smaller. And I will put them in. And some of those are singletons, so I have to put them together. And some of them are double on A3 that is folded. But this one is not. They were singletons. So I will put them together. These must be coffee dyed because they are so dark. And I think I will use washi tape here as well, just to be sure. Or should I use paper? What do you think? Scream at your screens. I could use the... No, that's not tall enough. This one is, yes, use an old ledger. But I won't use all of it. Is this? No, this is cracking as well. I won't use it. I'm just flipping through my pile again. See if I find something. More coffee dye paper, maybe. A lot of music. Don't you have any music in here? I have a big box of cuts from papers that that's cool. I can use that. And I don't want to use all of it, so I will just tear a strip. Like that. And I want to, when I use paper, I want to use my acrylic glue. Let's see if this is cooperating now. I haven't used it for quite some time. I've been on holiday. Yay! It wants to work. Beautiful. And this side, a little bit more, like that. Perfect. And now I'll just plop it down, like so. And I will do the same on the other side. Nice. Yeah. And we will tear another strip. This boxed it up a little bit. I know that, but I'm okay with that, as long as I don't do it on every page, but just some of them. It will be okay. This paper, and this grid one, comes from my husband's grandfather. He was an engineer, and he used it to make designs. So, yeah. And when he passed away, I received lots of nice things. I received both books and papers and all kind of things, and I was so happy. Or not happy, of course, but you know, grateful. He almost became 100 years old. He I think he passed away a week before he was supposed to turn 100. So it was close. One tea pint. Out again. Oh, it was an E3. That too. Can you see? These are tea dyed with laces. And it was not a very sunny day, so it is noted. make one more with the graph paper. That was wrong. There it is. Spread it out a little bit more so that I don't have to put on any more glue afterwards. That. Awesome. Flip it over. And here I want to tear a new piece. Where did I put my ruler? There it is. And some art glitter glue. And plop it down like that. And tonight I am going to put all the papers in my paper press so that they will be nice and flat in the morning and a bit easier to work with. And I don't care that those are from two different batches. When I did these have nice bubbles in it, and this one is very light. I don't care because they won't be next to each other anyway. Probably. I seldom put this kind of paper in the center. I don't know why, but I prefer to have a busy page or a page with a beautiful picture or something in the middle, like Edith Holden or an old master's piece or something interesting. An entire spread in the center of a folio. I think it's nice. This will be the last I make with the paper, I think. So then it will be bulking it up too much if I put more in. I have also made these big folios sometimes. Then I have put a larger piece of paper and I folded it. I want to explain. Let's say that this is a piece of paper and I have folded it like so, and then I put the next one here and sew them together. That is also a nice way to extend your pages. That's it. Let's see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 2 more. let's do 2 with washi tape, just because I like it. I like using up my washi tape, actually. Because if you use it up, you can buy new, right? I have been, before I started doing junk journals, I did a lot of journaling. I still do a bit of journaling, but not as much anymore. And there I used lots and lots of washi tape, and I wanted to have all the tapes, you know. So I have plenty of it. Plenty, that is to say the least. And I am now trying to use them up so that I can get more room in my room. I actually have shelves on the wall for them. Well, oops. Like so. And last one. I will use washi on this one as well. Which one did I have? That one. And I'm using, as you see, a very neutral color, because I don't want it to take any attention away from the pages. Sometimes the washi can be a bit, what should I say, with a lot of patterns on the washi, it can distract from other things. Because I might do some stamping or something here later. I bought some pretty new stamps I want to use. But this is not a pretty book. I have told you this will be a grungy book. It will be absolutely no rhyme or reason. Everything is quite random. There, now I have 7, and I will put them into my signatures. I will just put them in the center right now, and then I will continue. And then everything will change place, I think, in the end. But right now I just want to get them into the folios. The folios into the signatures, I mean. Like that. I have some cool ideas for flip outs and extensions, and also for pockets. This journal, I like it that it's big. I like working with big journals. I have said that before. I think it's easier to work with a big journal, because then you have so much room that you can do big things without them interfering with all the other pages of the book. So there. Let's see how we're doing for time. Oh, we are at 34 minutes. Well, maybe I should stop there and continue to work on this tomorrow, or I will continue and make another little film. Actually, I can do that. There we are, and this corner is rounded, and that corner as well, and the pages will show through, but I don't mind that. I don't mind it at all, because this will be a grungy book indeed. So thanks everyone for watching, and I hope you liked it, and give it a thumbs up. If you have any tips or recommendations or ideas for me, please leave them a comment down below. And thank you for everybody who commented last time about the glue, the 3-in-1. Thank you so much for all the tips I got. I'm gonna try them all, and I will see you guys soon. Have a great week. Bye.